Okay, we're good to start.
Am I starting?
Sure.
So yes,
I'd like to call the meeting for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission for August 4th, 2020. The time is 4:38. Are we doing the pledge?
We haven't been, but we can.
Okay. Should we stand for the pledge?
Sure.
Wally, would you like to say the pledge?
pledge allegiance to the
To
flag
the flag,
of
United States of America,
the Republic of which stands one nation,
one nation, under God,
indivisible,
indivisible,
with
liberty and
all.
justice for all. Okay, Cynthia, do you want to do a roll call?
Sure. Merrick,
Here.
Total Presley, Kaspricki,
Here,
Myricks, Popridge.
Okay, I'm having trouble hearing. So what is it, three present? And
Three are
two
present.
absent? And two absent?
I think Tony's still playing, but I don't see him on there yet, so.
Okay. Move on to number 2, declaration of conflict of interest. Number 3, communications.
None were received.
Number 4, minutes for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission for July 7th, 2020 and July 21st, 2020.
Madam Secretary, President, I would like to make a motion to accept the minutes for July 7th, 2020 and July 21st, 2020.
second,
Okay, can I have a roll call, please?
Merrick,
Yes.
Total Presley,
Yes,
Kaspricki,
yes,
Myricks, Popridge.
Okay, 3 present and 2 absent. Number 5, homebound conditional forgivable loan. Approval for Anna, can't pronounce the last name, for 7713 Chestnut.
Madam Secretary, President, I move for the approval of homebound conditional forgivable loan at 7713 Chestnut. And sites, I believe.
Sites, okay.
I
Thank
second
you.
that.
Okay, we have a roll call, please?
Merrick,
Yes.
Total Presley,
Yes,
Kaspricki,
Yes,
Myricks, Popridge.
Okay, that moves us to essential matters before the commission. Number 6, acceptance of letter of interest for Forsyth Square.
can somebody give me the layman's review on where Forsyth Square is?
Yes, I'm sorry, I had to unmute. Members of the commission, this property is in the North Hammond section. As you may remember, this property is owned by the Hammond Redevelopment Commission. It was previously advertised for development, but we received no interest. I believe it was COVID had a lot to do with it. Recently, we've had some interest from 2 parties, as you'll see in your packet. Smith Hunter Real Estate Investments, Smith Hunter Architects and Engineers, received letters of interest from both parties, so we would ask this time that you refer them to staff for further review.
Ms. Tarver, I apologize. I got bad audio here. I couldn't understand a word of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me go into Cynthia's office because I'm having problems here. Hold on.
Can everybody hear me now?
yes.
I could hear you, Tony.
I got Tony.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was with Wally too. I didn't okay, I didn't hear Africa either. There you go.
Okay, I'm sorry. I had to walk in. I don't know if it's because our devices are so close. But as you remember, Forsyth Square is a parcel of land that is owned by the Hammond Redevelopment. It was previously advertised for its development, and we received no interest as it was advertised. I believe COVID had a lot to do with that. Recently, we have two parties that are very interested in that site. We have Smith Hunter Real Estate Investment LLC, as well as Hudden Hudden Architects. So on today, we ask that you refer both of these letters of interest to staff.
So moved.
I can't hear Wally. Wally's muted.
Mute.
Did somebody make a motion?
I said, yeah, I had said so moved. I'm sorry. Do we have Tony back now?
Okay, I'd like to second that motion.
Okay, we have a first and a second. Is everybody present now?
I'm here now.
Okay, Tony. So we have four present,
Correct.
4 present and 1 absent. Roll call, please.
Merrick,
Yes.
Soto Presley,
Yes.
Casperky. You're on mute, Casperky. I can see that he's saying yes. Myricks, Poppridge.
Yes. I guess motion. Is that 4 yes, 1 absent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I take it you were doing number 6, right?
That was for number 6. We're on number 7, Tony. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna start number 7 now, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
I saw you guys. I signed up for 4:15. I apologize. I don't know, something was wrong with the audio. Okay, number 7 is a public hearing. It's a confirmation of amending declaratory resolutions 4-2020 and amending declaratory resolution number 5-2020. Public hearing is now open. Public hearing is now open. Public hearing is now open. I don't think we've had anybody dialing in, right? So if there's no one in the audience to dial in, public hearing is closed. Can we move on to number 8 then, Attorney Westland?
No, you've got the amending declaratory resolution 05.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is Dan still on the call?
Yes, I am, David.
Okay, do they need to take action on 05, 2020,
Let me see here.
or just 06?
Action needs to be taken on 06, and then 07.
Okay, those are the next two. Okay.
Right. So, right.
So public, it was, since no one chimed in or has a question on the public hearing, that is now closed.
Right.
Okay. That's what it's, all right. Number 8, moving on, there's approval of resolution number 6-2020. Resolution of the Hammond Redevelopment Commission confirming resolution number 04-2020 of the Redevelopment Commission amending the declaratory resolution, which has designated the Marina Development Area, approved the development plan for the Marina Development Area, and designated the state line allocation area for proposed of tax increment financing in order to remove real property from said allocation area provisions of declaratory resolution. So if Mr. Dan Bowditch, if he's on, if he wants to.
I am here. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
So this resolution number 06-2020, removes 3 parcels from it's the confirming resolution of resolution 04-2020. What it does is basically confirms that the declaratory resolution has been sent to the Plan Commission for its compliance with the comprehensive plan. It's gone to the City Council for its approval. The public hearing has been published duly and held, as well as the report of economic benefit and impact to overlapping units has been filed with them within 10 days of the public hearing. All actions have been approved by the necessary entities in the city. So this confirming resolution confirms that the declaratory is now a public document and to be recorded if approved and adopted by the commission. What it does is consistent with the declaratory resolution, removes those parcels that are at a decrement.
Mr. President, I move for the approval of resolution number 06-2020.
I second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second for the approval of resolution number 6-2020. Can we get a roll call on that?
Merrick,
Yes.
Total Presley,
Yes.
Hesperkey,
Yes.
Myricks, Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes with 1 absent. Okay, number 9 is an approval of resolution number 07-2020. Resolution of the City Hammond Redevelopment Commission confirming resolution number 05-2020 of the Redevelopment Commission, amending the declaratory resolution, which has designated the Marina Redevelopment Area, approved the development plan for the Marina Development Area, designated the state line allocation area for the purpose of tax increment financing in order to modify said allocation area provisions of the declaratory resolution for certain real property previously removed from the allocation area by amending declaratory resolution to expand the boundaries of the allocation area provisions of the allocation area. Mr. Bowditch, you're on again.
Thank you, Mr. President. Similarly, this resolution confirms resolution 05-2020 as a resolution that then, subsequent to the removal of the 3 parcels, expands the allocation area for the 1 parcel specific to the data center within the state line allocation area. It is for the purpose of resetting the base value of the parcels to 0 for the for not so much the data center, but for the parcel owned by the city of Hammond that is particularly going to be used for public improvements because it was publicly owned or privately owned previous to the original declaratory resolution, is now publicly owned. There is a decrement. So this resets that value and confirms that once again, it's gone through it's gone to the Plan Commission, the City Council, its public hearings have been held, as well as notice to the overlapping taxi units and to the planning entities of the city.
So all reports were filed and actions were applied?
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. President, I make a motion for the approval of resolution number 07-2020.
Second,
Okay, we have a motion and a second. That's for the approval of resolution number 07-2020. Can we get a roll call on that, please?
Merrick,
Yes.
Total Presley,
Yes.
Casperkey,
yes.
Myrick, Poppers.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent.
Mr. President, this is Dan Bowditch. Very quickly, what we will do at SEH is put together all the approval documents into a transcript, and we will submit that to Cynthia as the administrator for the redevelopment department, as well as Africa to David Westland, and submit that over to the auditor's office also. So everybody has all the documents in an electronic format.
That would be great. Thank you, Dan.
You are welcome.
All right. Number 10 is an approval of additional costs for office and kitchen walls replacement. That's at the address at 5209 Hammond Avenue.
Members of the commission, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
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 Okay, so this item on the agenda tonight is reference to the Hammond Innovation Center. You previously approved repairs for the rebuild of the kitchen and the office wall repair that was necessary. However, in order for this repair to go forth, the parapet wall and the roof to be repaired. As you know, we found there were some additional issues that needed to be resolved with the roof, so that stretched the timeline on the project a little further than anticipated. So in light of that, an updated estimate for the saying the scope of work is $1,400 extra, but it still covers the scope of work with the kitchen and office wall repair for the Innovation Center.
I had a real bad connection there, but I trust it was a valid explanation. But you guys know what a fan I am of change orders. But I would just ask for some consistency in the change orders. I mean, this estimated fund is $3,000, and there's a $1,400 line item plus additional cost per project, and it appears the total at $15,000, which I find very confusing.
Okay, let me, I can't explain that, Commissioner. What was previously approved was the total amount of $14,278. So I apologize because this is the bottom portion that was previously approved. But with the additional 14, that was an additional cost for the project just because the quote, we had to get an updated quote because remember you approved it was like almost a year ago. So the cost of materials and various things has went up. So that's why that's where the additional cost was incurred. The additional cost was incurred, one, because in order for this scope of work to be done, the roof and the parapet wall had to be done. And so once they looked at that and then everything halted after COVID, then they went up again and noticed there was some additional work that needed to be completed. So that's where the additional cost is coming in, is because actually the estimate that was previously approved was an older estimate. So this takes in consideration the additional costs for materials and various.
So are we approving, what are we actually approving, the $1,400?
Yes, the $1,400.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Which would bring it to, if I'm reading this right, after $15,678 now.
Correct.
Okay, thank you for that explanation. Unfortunately, things do go up, building costs and materials.
Especially when you have to consider as well, we're dealing with older buildings. So unfortunately, and I know that the Hammond Development Corporation staff was trying to get estimates for a long time. They weren't able to get in touch with anyone or weren't responding to them. And so they wanted to get at least 3 estimates to present to the commission before they moved forward.
Okay. Is there any further questions or discussion for Ms. Tarver?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for approval of additional costs for office kitchen walls replacement at 5209 Hammond Avenue.
Second.
Okay, that is a motion and a second. That is for the approval of the additional costs for office and kitchen walls replacement at 5209 Hammond Avenue. Can we get a roll call on that?
Merrick,
Yes.
Total Presley,
Yes.
Casperky,
Yes,
Myricks, Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. Okay, brings us to number 11, approval of temporary workplace easement and permanent easement for 3300 State Line Avenue for the Natural Gas Pipeline Company of America LLC.
Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. A couple of months back, I brought an earlier version of this to the board's attention. This is easement agreements for the Natural Gas Pipeline Company to construct a part of their interstate pipeline system from Illinois to the NIPSCO regulator station that's on the south side of 136th Street. It does cross a portion of Redevelopment Commission property. There's two components of this easement. Agreement. There is a permanent easement that covers or that crosses over just the northern corner of this triangular shaped piece of property that's right at state line. And then that's the permanent easement. And then the temporary easement is for construction purposes, right on the street side of the property, that they would temporarily use a portion of the Redevelopment Commission property during the construction project. In exchange for using the Redevelopment Commission property, they would kind of like sort of restore the property back to its previous condition. Right now, there's some concrete barriers that block access to the property. Those will actually be removed and replaced with new berms. And that way that property, the access would be more secure and protect where the pipeline is. So we just asked it to approve this, this kind of like this modified agreement that you previously saw.
Mr. President, I move for the approval of temporary workplace easement and permanent easement for 3300 State Line Avenue, Natural Gas Pipeline Company of America.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can we get a roll call on that?
Merrick,
Yes.
Total Presley,
Yes.
Casperky,
Yes,
Myricks, Poppridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. Thank you, Brian. I think you're going to be up again. Number 12 is a determination of compliance with Hammond Central Redevelopment Plan for Packmore Products Incorporated. That's that 1932-1950. That's on Summer Street.
Yes, this property is adjacent to where the main plant is. The main plant is 1844 Summer Street. It is separated by the plant by some property owned by BP that has a pipeline in it, as well as a platted alley that we've been discussing going through the vacation process. The specific project is the construction of a parking lot, and that it's gone through our design review process for the appropriate hard surface and the landscaping that's required for all parking lots. The parking lot will be enclosed by fencing for security purposes, but would also have provide access across the BP property to get to the main part of the plant. Within the redevelopment commission plan, there's a lot of language about the streetscape and appearance of the Summer Street area, as well as other parts of the Hammond Central area. And that's why we clearly are emphasizing the importance of the landscaping requirements to help improve that streetscape. I know there's a representative from Packmore. I don't know if you want to speak, sir.
Yes, so this is Jose Ramirez. I'm the engineering manager for the plant here. Obviously, we are a growing business, so we need to provide more parking for our employees and safe parking as well. So that is the reason why we procure these lots, so we can go ahead and give them a better parking situation for them.
Okay, and then just to kind of conclude on my report, as far as the recommendations concerned, the staff recommends that the redevelopment commission make a determination that the proposed parking lot for Packmore is in compliance with the redevelopment plan, subject to, of course, the technical requirements for the permitting procedures, as well as the completion of the alley vacation procedures.
I so move.
Second,
Okay, that's a motion and a second for the determination compliance with the Hammond Central Redevelopment Plan for Packmore Products Incorporated at 1932-1950 Summer Street. When we get a roll call on that then.
Merrick,
yes.
Total Presley,
Yes.
Keswick,
Yes.
Myricks, Hopbridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Brian.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay. Number 13 is report. I don't know, Ms. Africa Tarver, would you like anything or anybody else? Was there no reports then tonight?
I don't think Africa is on.
She has no reports.
Okay. Fair enough. Number 14 is our bills, register of claims.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the register of claims for June 24th, 2020 through July 31st, 2020 for register of claims R5871 through R58854.
Second,
Okay, that's a motion. And a second, that's for our register of claims. That's dating June 24th, 2020 through July 31st, 2020. That's claims R58761 through claim R58854. Is there any questions on these claims for staff? They seem to all be in order, so let's have a roll call.
Merrick,
yes.
Total Presley,
Yes.
Keswick,
Yes.
Myricks, Hopbridge.
Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent. Number 15, new unfinished business.
I'd like to take a moment and say I look forward to the day when we can be socially distant and see each other in person instead of this new age computer stuff.
Amen.
Yep.
I agree. I don't think we received any emails, so does that conclude any new and unfinished business? There's none, right?
I'd like to make one comment before we finish. I just wanted to remind everybody not to forget to watch the school board meeting at 6:30.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one tonight.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
On a less serious note, for all the athletic clubs in the group, Ram is having their midnight ride on Saturday.
yeah, I heard there might be over 600 riders.
We'll see you there.
Okay. All right, I'll open it up now to number 16's public comment. I don't know if anybody's joined via Zoom. But if you have, public comment is open now. You have 3 minutes. Okay, public comment is closed. I guess number 17, can we get a motion to adjourn?
Mr.
Mr.
President,
President, I make a motion. Oh,
that's sorry, go ahead.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can you all signify by aye? Ayes have it. Meeting is adjourned.
Be safe, everybody. Good to see you. Bye.
good night.
Good night. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate the assistance getting me